But for this week, ladies and gentlemen and esteemed guests, it's my absolute pleasure to introduce to you a true trailblazer in the world of risk management and insurance, Mr. Ricky Hayter. With a career steeped in expertise and innovation, Ricky stands as a beacon of insight in an industry often clouded by uncertainty. Today, Ricky joins us from Vantage Risk, where he serves as a guiding force in helping businesses navigate the intricate landscapes of insurance. His presentation today delves into a crucial aspect that many businesses overlook, the biggest mistakes that they make with their insurance. But Ricky isn't just here to talk shop. He's here to ignite a spark of awareness and action. His enthusiasm for his subject is palpable, fueled by exciting new opportunities that are blossoming for him at Vantage Point. Also, the growth of the Well Connected with Ricky and Fletch podcast has been nothing short of remarkable, capturing the attention and admiration of audiences far and wide. The traction gained within these networks not only benefits Ricky and Fletch, but also provides invaluable opportunities for our entire chapter. So without further ado, let's welcome Ricky Hayter to the stage. Prepare to be enlightened, inspired, and empowered to steer your businesses towards a future of fortified resilience and prosperity. Ricky, I will give you a 2-minute warning.
Man, thank you, Whitney. I just need to have you follow me around into meetings and hype me up. That would just be awesome. Anyway, you guys can see this okay? Yeah. So there's a big mistake that business owners make with their business, and I'm going to teach you about how to avoid it. My name is Ricky. I'm Ricky Hayter with Vantage Risk, for those who haven't met me. And one thing that people know about me is I love to play games, typically in my backyard or someone else's. I like getting together with friends and family. It feeds my competitive spirit and brings me a lot of joy. And I'll be honest, it's even better when I'm winning those games. I don't think I'm the only person here who's competitive and likes to win, am I? I mean, who else here really likes to win when they play games? In fact, Chris I just shouldn't admit this, but Chris Moore beat me at every game at my own house last week. So that was still fun. I'd imagine most of you guys like to win, and as much as I'd love to spend 10 minutes talking about backyard battles and victories, that's not really what we're here for. Today, I'm here to teach you how to play the insurance game so that you can win too. Unfortunately, for most businesses, you don't know you don't understand the game, and because you don't know how to play, you aren't able to win. Sometimes you might get lucky, but not really. It's by design. If insurance carriers taught people how to properly buy insurance, they wouldn't make as much money. In fact, there's one big mistake businesses make when it comes to buying insurance, and it does cost them money, and it does keep them from getting the best coverage at the best price. So you guys are probably wondering, well, what is the insurance game and how can I win? Well, it's a little different than what you may expect. Most businesses think if they shop their insurance with multiple agents, they're going to get the best rates and program out there. And I'm here to tell you that that couldn't be further from the truth. So let's imagine for a second here that your business has experienced one of the following situations. Maybe you've had an ugly or expensive renewal and not really understanding why you've had the big increase. Perhaps you just had a poor claims experience. You're struggling to get paid properly, you're not receiving a good enough support or advice through the process. Perhaps you got a bad audit. Audits are due in cash in 30 days once the results are done. They can be expensive and pretty painful. Or my biggest, most pet peeve that I see as other agents are last minute renewals that give you no time to consider the proposal that you got and make any adjustments prior to needing to bind that policy. Each of these situations would most likely trigger you to call agents and get alternative options, but is that really the next best move? So here's where we're going to take a few minutes to understand how the game is played. Understanding how insurance is distributed behind the scenes is the key to setting yourself up to win, of evening out the playing field. Once your agent approaches a carrier with your risk, it's blocked from other agents being able to approach the same carrier. Carriers will only release a quote to one agent per year. When you contact multiple agents to shop your insurance, what ends up happening is a mad dash to the marketplace, each agent blocking whatever market they can with the intention of being first to submit an application. Each agent only has their blocked markets to work with, and they can't leverage all the markets against each other, but rather the few they go to first. Even worse, your current agent who already is giving you a bad experience may have already gone and blocked the market from any other broker that you've approached, leaving you without options to explore alternative representation. This process leaves you with little to no leverage against the carriers and no real control over your insurance costs. So you're correct in thinking that competition could get you a better situation, but you're leaving a lot on the table when that competition is at the agent level as opposed to the carrier level. I like to explain it like this. When Travis Kelce is a free agent, does he hire multiple agents to find and negotiate the best contract on his behalf? Should he go hire 2 to 3 agents and assign them each different teams to talk to? Of course not. They wouldn't be able to negotiate the best contract. And your insurance is the same way. 99.99% of the time, like Travis Kelce, it's in your best interest to work with one agent. Working with one agent provides the following benefits. Underwriter excitement. Underwriters know 90% of clients stay with the incumbent agent when quoting, and the chances of winning through the new competing agent is pretty small. The first question they'll ask when I submit a risk is, do you control this account? And whenever I can answer yes to that question, their excitement goes through the roof and your account is moved to the top of their work list. Leverage. A broker can properly leverage carriers against one another in order to drive the best overall terms and pricing. Agents present your risk to underwriters in the same way a realtor presents your house to home buyers to get the best price and terms the market has to offer. A good broker takes the time to understand your risk, do their own pre-underwriting, put together a market strategy with you, and present it in a way that excites underwriters to take it, thus leveraging the market to essentially bid on your risk, offering the best pricing and coverage packages they have. It'll protect your representation in the market, your reputation in the marketplace. Underwriters keep track of everything, and if they see multiple submissions from different agents year after year, they quickly lose interest, decline to quote, or they just don't deliver their best pricing and coverage options and don't care. So let's revisit the original question. Should your next move be to call multiple agents to quote your insurance? That's going to be a no for me, dog. I'm sure after understanding the insurance game, we would all agree that that's the biggest mistake that you could make. So if you really want to know the answers to, am I overpaying? Am I missing something? Am I getting the most value for the commissions my policy pays my agent? Then don't make the big mistake. Instead of using a quoting approach to improve your situation, take a hiring approach instead. Be like Travis Kelce. Find yourself a broker who knows your industry, understands the market, and can present the best strategy to go win the game. Now, I'm not going to just leave you hanging with just that and no direction to leave here with. So here's a quick reference guide of triggers and things that could make you want to hire a good agent. I'll upload the PDF in the chat when we're done. So when you may need to consider a strategic review of your insurance needs, if you're experiencing a business expansion or changes in size, locations, operations, frustrations with your current insurance, complaints about service or claims or premium increases, concerns over costs and coverage, worries
2
about
minutes.
the cost of premiums or adequacy of coverage, recent incidents or claims, maybe references to lost or problematic claims are just hanging out there and you're not sure. Maybe you have a preventative approach to business problems. You want to be proactive, right? So when any of these happen and you decide to go hire an agent based on what we just kind of talked about, here's some things you should look for. What's their experience in your industry? I do a lot. I'm a certified work comp advisor, and I'm also a liquor liability specialist. The work comp advisor lets me be pretty good with a lot of risk, especially contractors. But there are things that I don't really know and don't do, and I would refer that out instead of trying to force a policy on you. What's their servicing process? Do they have an audit protection plan? Do they provide 6-month claims reviews, 9-month renewal strategy? Ask them to map that out for you. What's the strategy that they're going to have to present your risk to the market? Ask them for a market analysis. What underwriters are going to, how they're going to present it in a favorable way that makes it attractive to the underwriters. Are they an independent broker? You guys have been hearing me say this for over a year. Never use a captive agent. What do they have for resources? Do they have people like I have in this chapter to help those businesses have other resources and be more valuable? Find out. Look them up on LinkedIn. See who they work around. I mean, are they out there? So you guys may want to know more, have some other tips, maybe ask if I should take a look at your insurance or who I know that could. Reach out to me. You can scan the QR code. That'll connect you with all of my info. Here at Vantage Point Risk, we've got cutting edge technology and services that we're able to help anybody with their risk management and solutions. And I hope you guys learned a little bit of something and ready to go win the insurance game. Thanks for your time.